But how about Tom Hanna of Oak Grove?
Yeah.
This guy's, you look for guys who are not only all about family and faith and football, spiritual, giving back. This guy never misses a chance to give back, to help somebody.
Yeah.
And you remember the tornadoes, April 27th, and the rest you know about. Britton Lynn with a story of Tom Hanna as you enjoy. Take a look.
Family on three. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Hurry.
He's a leader.
Ain't no doubt they in here. You just gotta make them like it.
He's a father.
Lay up. 1, 2, 4. 1, 4, 3, 5.
He lives his life by a certain standard, and when somebody does that, their words have a lot more meaning to them.
Athletic director, head football, basketball, and fishing coach.
I joke and call him Mr. Oak Grove.
Husband, son, uncle.
That I may come unto you with joy.
And pastor of First Baptist Church of Shannon.
It's really all the same thing, working for that common goal. In sports, we're trying to get better and get wins. In church, we're trying to get better and get wins. Here in sports, the wins are tangible and they're fleeting and fading, and in church, the wins might be intangible, but the rewards are forever in eternity. I just dress a little different at both places.
Since 2001, Coach Tom Hanna has performed 12 marriage ceremonies for students, 3 for coaches.
We baptize you in the name of the Father.
And this year, he was able to baptize one of his basketball players.
He wants us to be good at the sport we're playing, but he mainly really wants us to be good people after we graduate.
Preparing them for life's wins and losses.
April 27th, 2011.
Normal day, had heard, that there would be a chance for bad weather. We got out early, I went home. We were spending the afternoon together. We were watching the coverage on TV.
This is going to move just to the south of Oak Grove. It's moving into the air. Get to your safe place immediately, okay?
It's one of those sounds you don't forget. I mean, it's a classic, like they said, freight train. You could hear it coming for a long time. It seemed like forever. And you're just sitting there waiting for it to hit.
The pressure was trying to pull the door out of my hand, and lasted 6 or 7 seconds. And it's hard to believe 6 or 7 seconds will change your life like that, but it did.
And I hope everybody out there has been paying attention to the weather, because this is just a terrible day.
When I went around the wall, there was nothing but sky. Everything was gone. When I got outside, I could hear neighbors screaming for help, some in debris, some with walls on them.
Roads were blocked, trees were down, power lines were down. It was just like a war zone. I mean, that's the only thing to describe it as, because it's just total destruction.
That's something that I had never believed I would ever see in person. It happened right there in my own home. When you lose everything and you walk away from over 40 years of your life, and you've got it all in one little garbage bag, it's a little tough, but God had a purpose in everything.
It was that experience that helped Coach Hanna impact more lives down the road.
Honestly, I think it reaffirmed that there are a lot more things more important than just winning and losing, and that it's about how you respond. A leader is someone who exhibits strength while at the same time caring. Young people will follow leadership. Guards and centers, Coach.
And they have.
Have you seen him at all sharing his experience with others as an encouraging way, or this is how you face adversity?
When he coaches football, he tells from a standpoint that, this adversity here on the football field, or maybe on the court, or maybe in school or something like that, really doesn't compare to the things of life or whatever. So if we can survive it out here, then it'll really teach us how to act and how to respond to it in the long run.
Come on now.
One of Coach Hanna's former student athletes even chose to follow in his footsteps.
I got to spend 3 years with him when it was my formidable age. He didn't have to help me. It was something he chose to do, and it was something I greatly appreciated.
And now coaches beside him.
He's such a positive influence on you, when you're coaching.
Protect us and keep us safe from injury, Lord. We love you, praise you, Lord.
Never seems to get tired as far as doing good. I've never seen him say, I just can't do that. I'm just not going to go do that for that person or whatever. He always finds a way to get it done.
If you could ask each student what they thought about you and the kind of impact you had on them, what would you want for them to say?
I would want them to just say that I was a positive leader and role model for them, and that I did my best to try to teach them life lessons, because that to me, that's what it's all about.
Even in the midst of a storm,
When you get to heaven, you won't know anything about sadness or sorrow anymore.
practicing
We got to get things going today.
what he preaches.
And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God.
Britton Lynn, Fox 6 Sports.
Husband, coach, pastor, he truly is a sideline MVP.